Okay, so they just printed a new Molcharmy monster in Rage of the Abyss. Let's check it out. This is, by the way, the set right after Infinite Forbidden. So we knew that we're gonna be getting some new Molcharmy monsters because the other one mentions potential Molcharmy monsters that would be printed in the future. And so Molcharmy Fueros, you can only activate one other Molcharmy monster effect the turn you activate this effect. So again, this was the same clause that the other Molcharmy Perelia had. If you control no cards, quick effect, you can discard this card, apply these effects this turn. So again, the exact same thing as the other Molcharmy monster. Each time your opponent special summons a monsters from the deck and or extra deck, immediately draw one card. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, this is completely ridiculous. And by the way, this is, if I recall correctly, the exact same clause as the other one, so I'm not gonna go into details on that one. The closest thing we'll ever get to Max C in the TCG. Like, literally, this is unfair. It's way too broken. I want to say this is infinitely better than the other Molcharmy monster because the other one was rather niche. You would only draw from summons from the hand, which is, I mean, kind of specific. You can spam like a huge-ass board with only 1 or 2 summons from the hand, so it's not necessarily broken. But this one is way too good because the thing is, even if your opponent doesn't summon too much from the deck, he's always summoning from the extra deck to make a board. So if you use this and your opponent full combos, bro, you're drawing like 10 cards. This is unreasonably good against Snake Eyes. I mean, good riddance, right? Those decks needed like some form of counter, but imagine the OCG. They have this, they have the freaking Molcharmy Perelia, they have Max C. Oh my god, man, you can't play the Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. You gotta play like Flunderies or something, and even then, you lose to the other Molcharmy monster. This is ridiculous. Why did they print a card like this? It's way too good! For every summon from the deck and or extra deck. Are you kidding me? Like, bro, you have to go into the extra deck like freaking 10 times in order to do anything productive. Even if you're not making like 10 negates, you're still giving your opponent so many draws unless you're going like SP pass, which is garbage. I guess you could go IP pass. That kind of makes sense if you're, let's say, playing against like Snake Eyes. But even then, you still make your money back, and instead of your opponent making 6 interruptions, your opponent makes 2 interruptions. So you're still a winner. Oh, this card basically has like no drawback. Jesus. I don't know about you, but I think that obviously right after Max C, this card is probably the most cracked hand trap this game has seen in a while. Obviously, Ash is there because it's generic, but this is like unfair against like the broken decks and also against rogue decks and against everyone. So if you're going second, because obviously going first, this card's useless because you're gonna control cards. But if you're going second now, there is like an option against every single combo deck. Obviously, the Molcharmy Perelia, I made a video about it. I think it's way more fair. It's way less impactful in terms of cards that you're drawing, but this is so overpowered that even if you draw main deck it, it could make sense just because of how strong it is when you resolve it. You're drawing too much. Yeah, like against the Snake Eye deck, for example, they summon a lot from the deck. Even like you forget about the extra deck. They summon a lot from the deck because they summon the Flamberge, they summon the Snake Eye O potentially using the original whatever, and then that's already like 2 draws. I don't know if there's like another draw, maybe, no, not the Fiendsmith engine, that only summons from the graveyard. From the extra deck, obviously, the Fiendsmith engine summons like literally 10 times. There's the Link 1, there's the Fusion, there's the Link 2, there's the Baby Underworld Goddess, there's the potential rank 6 that they're gonna be summoning, there's also Promethean Princess, IP, Celine, Apple. Literally their entire extra deck. You're drawing for every single card, especially if your opponent has to go like into extra steps, like climb into like a relinquished anima and then send that to summon. It's definitely like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. So yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.